Every nation has its challenges, but particularly, the tier 2 nations, whether it's with player availability, player depth, etc. So Namibia, for example, we only have 4 professional players, playing 2 in Europe and 2 who play Super Rugby in South Africa. We have a lot of players who are semi-professional players and a lot of amateur players that actually play in Namibia itself. So there's a combination of playing talent, for example. There's only 1,200 players playing rugby in Namibia, so there's a depth issue there that needs to be looked at. I think there's 8 clubs in the league, so we need to grow the league so that the players in the country get better. The schoolboys that are coming through are coming into a more structured programme. That's the next challenge, really, is to grow the standards in the country and then to monitor the players that are not playing in Namibia to make a successful national team, and that's slowly taking place.
So logistically, it's always been a challenge for the Pacific Islands, and especially for Tonga, is bringing players together from different conditioning levels. Some are just finished their season, some are in season, some are just preparing. For World Cup here, you have 35 days window to prepare for such an occasion like that. So you got to whip them up pretty quickly and to play at a very high level. We're not limited to the Pacific Islands anymore. I see silver lining in those areas. I'm bringing in other skill factors from other countries as well. Like I ask players, is this a much better way of doing things? And you've got to be open-minded, I guess, as a coach, and keep striving to find a way, to do better.
You do have your northern and your southern hemisphere windows, but those periods are vital. You always want to get the players there for longer periods, like we did in the World Cup. And it's important to have a structured calendar based around those windows, so you're going to get your best players in there. But generally, it's about monitoring the players that aren't there, because they'll be in good programs anyway. But the key is in Namibia to get the structure within the country in a good place for people to be able to develop. And then bringing them together as often as we possibly can. There's a lot of challenges, but ones that are not insurmountable, really.